Hello everyone, and welcome to my The Last of Us channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. This article contains spoilers for The Last of Us Season 2. Please do not read unless you have seen episodes 1 to 3. Despite growing up amid a fungal apocalypse that she alone may have the ability to undo, Ellie is a typical teenager in one key regard: constant sarcastic backchat. We've seen the unfiltered 19-year-old dish it out to friends and authority figures alike, rarely thinking twice before saying whatever is on her mind. Which makes it all the more affecting when she spends so much of this episode in pained silence, grieving for the surrogate father she helplessly watched get killed at the end of last week's relentless emotional ringer. With that upsetting death still very raw, it might seem premature to ask who could replace Joel, a character so central to the success of The Last of Us. But by the end of this episode, Ellie has claimed his revolver, ditched her beloved Converse in favor of Joel-like boots, and taken charge on a two-man horse where 5 years ago she used to ride pillion behind him. Is she consciously trying to emulate Joel, or does she just feel compelled to leave the relative safety of Jackson Hole to avenge him? Let's unpack what got her and Danae on the road to Seattle. After a moving scene of Tommy tending to his brother's body in a makeshift morgue, and an anguished scream from Ellie as she flashes back to Joel's murder by Abby, the action jumps to 3 months later. The town has been in mourning and rebuilding, but Ellie has remained in hospital throughout. Skeptical therapist Gail has to sign off on her getting discharged, but after some verbal jousting she is free to return home. There she sees a shrine of flowers and tributes to Joel on their white picket fence. Inside, Ellie tentatively moves through the echoey rooms as she grapples with his absence. The sight and smell of Joel's jacket and flannel shirts finally triggers the tears, although the arrival of Dina cuts that catharsis short. Dina has brought homemade cookies and some vital intel. She knows more about Joel's killers than she has been letting on. A distinctive wolf patch suggests they are members of the Washington Liberation Front based in Seattle. She also caught some of their names before getting knocked out: Manny, Owen, Nora, and, crucially, the girl with the braid, whose image is burned into Ellie's memory.
Her name is Abby.
Abby, repeats Ellie, putting that name at the top of a mental kill list. A new faction? We know the shattered world of The Last of Us is full of trigger-happy militias and scary hordes of chittering infected. But we've never seen a bunch of bald whistlers armed with hammers before. A brief cutaway scene introduces us to this spiritual sect in rough cloaks advancing through a forest, as a man with a distinctive facial scar discusses the group's philosophy with a young girl. Are they father and daughter? Or a found family like Joel and Ellie? The holy speechifying is a little opaque, something to do with a late prophet who passed down survival techniques, but it all goes out the window when a warning whistle confirms an imminent threat. Apparently the wolves are on the hunt, and these poor guys are the hunted. Now she has a name and a location. Ellie is determined to pursue Joel's killer. But if she wants resources and backup to accompany her to Seattle, she must raise the issue at a town meeting where it will be put to a council vote. Perhaps surprisingly, she has taken the advice offered by her sparring partner Jesse and prepared a written statement rather than just angrily arguing for bloody vengeance. The way she frames it, the pursuit of Joel's killers is about seeking justice rather than exacting retribution. While it is intriguing to see Ellie operate in political mode rather than on instinct, it doesn't do her any good. The motion to find the people who killed Joel and execute them is opposed by 8 votes to 3. Time for Plan B. Having scraped together meager supplies, Ellie is all set to head out unsanctioned and alone under the cover of darkness. But Dina insists on coming along and has already mapped out a workable route and how best to travel light but smart. As they are about to leave Jackson Hole, they are helped by town elder Seth. The gruff barman has had quite the arc, from being homophobic to Ellie in episode 1 of season 2 to offering his bullish support at the town meeting. Now he insists she takes his scoped rifle and extra provisions from his emergency stash. After a somber stop at Joel's graveside, Ellie and Dina set course northwest on what seems to be a mostly uneventful journey, although one night under canvas, they playfully discuss their dance floor kiss at the New Year's Eve shindig. On the outskirts of Seattle, they stumble across the aftermath of what seems to be a one-sided massacre. The scene is grisly enough to make Dina throw up. Then Seattle is in sight, even if its skyline looks in rather worse shape than the old Frasier logo. Our heroes remain confident that Abby and her WLF accomplices will be easy to find. They amuse themselves by swapping badass lines from Joel's beloved trashy action movie franchise Curtis and Viper. What Ellie and Dina don't see is Abby's friend Manny on watch atop the Space Needle, gazing down at a rolling column of WLF tactical vehicles and what looks like a formidable armed force. It'll take more than quips to take this lot down. So, what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like my videos, please press like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time.